you have taken a uniformly charged thin spherical shell. Correct. Okay. Uniformly charged thin shell. Radius capital R. Total charge Q. The charge on the periphery of this shell, are they repelling each other? Yes. Okay. Because of that, is there a pressure on this shell? Yes. How much is that? Sigma square local upon 2 epsilon. Okay. Does this shell produce a field? Yes. Okay. What is the energy density of that field? Half epsilon naught E square. Okay. Now, what am I going to do is this. I will derive this formula for you in a different way. First of all, let's understand why the word self-energy. Formula for 2-point charge, electrostatic potential energy is K Q1 Q2 by R. Right, sir. That means inherently it takes 2 to tango. Means for potential energy, I need 2 charges, Q1 and Q2. But here, sir, there is only one sphere and there is only one charge, Q. So how come you are defining potential energy of only one charge? Look carefully. It's not one charge. It's a collection of infinite charges adding up to be Q. Ah, okay. So you are saying that this is not one charge system. This is a many charge system. But since it looks like one, so yes, there will be energy and let's call it self-energy. Ah, okay. Okay. How do you define this energy? Infinity, from infinity, keep on, what was the work done in, what was the definition of potential energy of a body? Negative of the work done by the electric forces in bringing the charges from infinity to that particular area. Oh yes, I remember, sir. Remember, na? Right, sir. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? Imagine uncharged sphere. Uncharged. Imagine uncharged sphere. Okay. Some external agent is bringing dq patches from infinity and putting here. Oh, okay. So let's say 1 dq is kept here. That's 1. And 1 is here now. Then the external, so this was very easy. Why? Because initially the sphere was neutral. So the agent thought, it's very easy. Now the agent brings the second charge from infinity and tries to put it here. This time the agent receives flak opposition. Why? Because the dq1 which is already there is pushing it back. Then dq3, dq4, dq5. Do you agree? As more and more charge is coming from the infinity, more and more work is done by the agent to make the system. I'll repeat. As more and more charge is on this sphere, more and more work is done by the agent or against the electric forces to make this system. Right. Where is that work going? Sir, it is stored as energy. Where? Sir, in the field. Good. What is the value? Okay. I got it, sir. So what you're doing is this. Let us say at any time t in between, q amount of charge has already been kept here. Small q. What does it mean? dq1, dq2, dq3, dq3, dq4, dot. They all have up till now are able to assimilate small q. Okay. And another dq is on its way from infinity to come here. Okay. Do you agree that the potential energy will be nothing but negative of the work done by electric or exactly equal to work done by external? Correct, sir. So can I simply say du is nothing but dw external? Right, sir. And how much does the external agent does work? Charge multiplied by change in potential. Very good. So who's the charge? dq. What is the change in potential? Where is it? Sir, it's at the surface VR. Where is it coming from? Sir, it's coming from infinity. Is this okay so far? Yeah. Okay. So du is equal to still dq. Yes, sir. What is the potential at the surface of the shell? Sir, kq by r. So k small q by capital R. Right? Okay. Therefore, how much will the total energy be? Sir, add all of them. Very good. So k by r is a constant. Right, sir? What's inside the integration? Sir, q dq. Very good. From where to where? Obviously, sir, 0 to q. Total charge. How much is u coming out to be? Sir, kq square by 2r, sir. How is that? Very simple. K by r integration q square by 2 and 0 to q click kq square by 2r. What is this? Self energy of a hollow sphere, uniformly charged hollow sphere. Do you get that or not? Please tell me. Hmm. Hmm? Method number 1. Did you understand where is the energy coming from? Yeah. Because the external agent is investing energy. External agent is investing energy. Sure, na? Sure, sir. Okay. How about I change the game now? We will derive the same thing again using what we just learned. Okay? Okay. Method 2. Same thing, huh? I've not done change anything. Same thing. You are still on a uniform spherical shell. Okay. But I'll explain the approach. You have a Q and you have a shell and the radius is capital R. There are two areas here, inside and outside. Correct, sir. That means electrostatic energy has options to store itself in. Not options, but segments to store itself in. What are you trying to say? All I'm trying to say is U self is equal to U inside plus U outside. Okay. What is U inside and U outside? Right. What does U inside depend? How will you find out U inside, sir? U inside will be integration half epsilon naught E inside square dV. How do you like that? Oh yeah, on paper it's fine. U outside will be integration half epsilon naught E outside dV. इसमें क्या problem है? This is fairly simple, right? Yes, sir, this is fairly simple. Good. When I add them, what do I get? Sir, I get U net. Very good. For a uniformly charged spherical shell, what is the electric field inside? 0. Very good. E inside is 0 for a shell. So since E inside is 0, there is no electric field inside the uniformly charged shell. Hence, there is no electrostatic energy inside the shell. 0. So, sir, you are saying U self. Sir, you are saying U self for a shell is only equal to U outside. In this case, yeah. And that will be equal to, sir, integration half epsilon naught E outside square dV. So you are saying if you do this, I will get the same answer which I just got, kq square by 2r. Yep, let's do that. 30 seconds for you to note this down. Tall claim, na? Kind of, sorry, of course, tall claim. You have made a claim, now substantiate it. I will. 30 seconds, copy this down. I will. 100%, don't worry. Ready? Let's do that. Let's walk the talk. Okay. Now I'm not drawing the diagram. Okay. Fair. Oh, okay. Okay. Shell. Q shell. Already proved E inside is 0. As a result, U inside is also 0. And the claim is that U outside is equal to, ready? Ready, sir. Now, obviously, in order to integrate, you need some manners here. You just can't, agenda is very simple. Agenda is half epsilon naught E out square dV, but you have to take a surface or something, na? Acha. So what you do is, you take a sphere of radius small r and then very small thickness dr. So the energy is increasing in the volume every time a shell is added. So what is the volume of that particular shell? Small shell, 4 pi r square dr. है ना? So U out is integration half epsilon naught kq by r square. Do you agree this is the formula for electric field for outside point? Right, sir. And 4 pi r square dr. Do you agree that this is nothing but the radius variation? From where to where? Outside means it will start with surface and go to infinity. Sir, this looks very complicated. You better be right. I know. I have taken the problem. Na? Don't worry. What comes out? Sir, right now half comes out. Sir, epsilon naught comes out. Sir, k square comes out. K square q square comes out, sir. K square q square. Can I write k square q square as 1k as k and the other k as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught? Do you mind? Why will I mind? It's correct. 1k and 1 upon 4. Okay. And 1 q square also. And 4 pi also, sir. Okay. So now what's inside the integral sign? Sir, this is r to the power 4 and upper r square is there. So only 1 upon r square is there and integration dr going from r to infinity. Sure? Sure, sir. Good. Can I cancel 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught with 4 pi epsilon naught? Yes, you have every right to cancel that. What's left? Sir, what's left is 1k, 1 q square and 1 2. Good. So can I write kq square by 2? Yes. Square bracket, square bracket. Can you please tell me the integration of 1 upon r square? I will tell you. It's minus 1 upon r. Very good. R to infinity? Yes, sir. R to infinity? Yes, sir. Can I absorb the minus sign and switch the limits? Yes, you can do that. So kq square by 2, square bracket. Now put the limits. Instead of minus, now put r first. So, sir, 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity. Pray tell what is 1 upon infinity? Sir, 0. Okay, sir. How much is u outside coming out to be? Sir, it's coming out to be kq square by 2r. Now you are showing off, sir. I earned it, right? And this is U cell. What all things do you know? You just learned it. Point number 1. I can find out the energy using 2 methods. A. Work done in bringing the system charges from infinity to that arrangement. B. Using energy density.